on the outside of them in lane 7. Just 20 years old is the sophomore from LSU, and really wants to defend the title here. He's getting better each and every race, each and every week. And he looked a lot better than he's looked all year in the prelims on Wednesday as they have them standing up.
You know, I also want to point out Drake Snyder from Montana State. He actually ran a really impressive semifinal. He's a 4-time Big Sky champ in this event and also the 4x400 meter. And like I said, he ran great, but in this event, once you get into the final, it doesn't matter. Anything can happen. This whole field is filled with guys that have run 48, 49 low. Anybody can win this one.
So this is why all the applause that brought them up from the set position. This is Teshwin Shankar of Kansas State, former NCAA champion. This is a jump off, a 4th attempt with the bar at 7.5 1/4. They were tied, and he clears with just the slightest little brush. Darius Corbin unable to match, so Shankar wins once again the NCAA title, his second for the Wildcats. Back to the race. Ezekiel in 4, Mativier in 6, and Squirrel in 7. It's easy to see who's in the lead. It's whoever goes over the hurdle first.
Drake Snyder's going out real strong out there in lane 8, trying to put it on the field.
Mativier also running very well out in lane number 6. Burrell, he's already made up the stagger on Burrell by a lot. But Burrell is a second half runner.
Oh, and Squirrel Burrell is showing you his strength as he's making up the stagger in the curve from the outside lane. You don't see that very often.
He's back in it and takes the lead after being passed by Mativier, and it is Burrell, and on the inside that's Jordan Bacot of Houston, but it's going to be Squirrel Burrell repeating as NCAA champion, 48-71, almost a full second slower than he had to run last year, but it doesn't matter. It's 10 points for the Tigers and a repeat championship run for Squirrel Burrell.
Go ahead, Squirrel Burrell, throw it up. He's looking at everybody in the competition saying, y'all thought it was sweet, but it was really sour. We saw him here in the curve, making up the stagger while he was already on the outside lane. Like I said, you don't really see that, but no stutter steps from him. He's just charging and attacking the hurdles. He's letting everybody know that this is his race, that he is the champ, and in order to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ. And that Squirrel just was nuts about winning. As you see it here again, I said Squirrel Burrell did a nice job making sure he didn't stutter step before the hurdles, just attacking each and every one of them. And also Drake Snyder on the outside did a good job with that technique as well. And Malik Mativier actually didn't come into the final straight in good position, but nice finish by him as well, pushing through. You just see the hunger in Squirrel's eyes. Go ahead, throw it up, man, throw it up.
Last repeat winner, Eric Futch of Florida in 2016 and 17, and he saved the best for last. He peaked properly, and Sean Squirrel Burrell, the winner, is downstairs with John.
I am with Sean Burrell. We've been talking about this is a long season, and there were points where like that is just not the same guy we saw last year. How'd you fight through to make it to the line in this meet and finish first?
It's all about perseverance. Had little injuries during the season. Had long days, long nights. Where I was just concentrating on what's going on. How can I bounce back? But every day at practice, I just kept chipping away. Just kept chipping away where I could just come back, and my coaches already knew. Just keep working, keep working. And I want to thank God because without him, none of this was possible. I just kept God first in my life. I always had my parents behind my back. They always gave me motivation. My coaches, my teammates, my chapter, Lady Kappa of Makes High Five Fraternity. They always helped me out. They always gave me the uplift that I needed.
Through 6 hurdles, we're like, okay, I don't know if he's got it. Where'd you find those last 4 and the strength to close?
Well, I always know my finish is going to be strong, but I always need to work on my beginning of the race. like, I saw him on the inside of me, and I was like, okay, well, you got to keep going, but you can't panic. Because, like, in Liberty Trials, I looked earlier, and I saw that they was in front of me. I kind of panicked a little bit, and that kind of what caused me to fall over the hurdles trying to do too much. But this race, I always knew what works at the end. And as everybody's slowing down, I'm always constantly picking my speed up to finish through the line. Always going to finish through the line hard and fast every time.
Robert Griffin III was impressed. If you're going to take him down to Louisiana and fish, where are you going to take him?
Bayou Pigeon, anywhere in the swamps, bass everywhere, fish everywhere, just out there have fun.
Get your rod and reel, Robert. Thanks, Squirrel.
Thank you.
Hey, man, if Squirrel wants to go fishing, I'll go with him. I know the boot very well. My parents are from New Orleans, Louisiana. That's where my whole family's from, and I've known about this kid for a long time. I'm so impressed with what he did in that race, being behind on the backstretch, making up the ground, and there he is right there. You see him throwing it up. Squirrel, you deserve it, brother. We're all happy for you.
Men's 200 meters is next.